What's up, y'all? Hope you have been enjoying a little bit of Toy Machines. Welcome to Heck 1996. Just like 5 years ago, right? Such a classic. I watched all these here we'll kick it over to here. I watched all these oh, there I am. These videos from Vice. They're called Epically Latered. If you haven't seen them. They're like throwbacks or like I don't know, talking to people who were big in the skateboarding scene in like the 90s and early 2000s. As it was this kind of like edgy, underground-ish kind of thing, but it was kind of blowing up, and they had like a lot of interesting art styles when it came to there we go. When it came to presenting these videos. So it was super cool. Here, we'll just do this. It was super cool to listen to them. I highly recommend them. It's a lot of like work with like the fisheye lens and when and where and what was going on when they were skating is really interesting. So of course, after watching all these videos, YouTube recommended me this classic, this throwback classic toy machine. Also, one of the people who tends the grounds here in my apartment has a toy machine sticker on the back of his like golf cart that he uses to drive everything around. So I could just see the toy machine sticker almost every day, and I was like, man, I should go watch some Welcome to Hell again. Good stuff. What up, imposter? Thank you for the spiders. Oh my god. Think about it in the TTS voice, whatever that is, like TTS Brian. Oh my god. I wonder if I can do it. TTS Brian. Brian TTS reader. Test. It's not it. Hold on. I'm getting it. Here it is. That's exactly what I want it to be. Hold on, here, I found it. Exactly what I want. Every time the spiders show up. Just get a little, I... Oh, anyway. I have no spoons. Only conniving. No spoons, only conniving. I've been doing well. Looking forward to a little bit more Spire tonight. Still got the Balatro itch, though. Hoping to play a little bit more Balatro later on this evening. We will see. What I want to do is I want to burn through essentially all of the challenges on stream. I've already done 2 of them, so all of them excluding 2, I guess. But they're kind of fun. And then continue to, like, stake it up. I'm getting some music going for myself. Yeah, if you weren't here on the last episode of Slay the Spire or whatever, we lost the streak. We lost it to Collector on this very sad, middling kind of run that didn't really go anywhere. But prior to that, we were here 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on a 5 streak, so pretty good. We are once again rebuilding. We had last time we were going into Guardian. We did a boss swap into Runic Doom. Tried to force an infinite in a way, by buying Abacus, the Abacus on floor 10, and then it never came together, and then it was just kind of a good stuff deck with Chemical X, so... you're here for the streaking, I'm here to streak for you. This was also a 41 card deck, which... it's a big deck for me. I don't do a lot of 41 card decks. I think if we were to look at the last, let's say... look at the last streak. So this one died with 29 cards. So this at least things that finished the run. 35, 33, 38 1834. Actually more than I thought, but it's always going to be relative to the number of starter cards that you've removed, I suppose. And this one was just must have been some kind of infinite. Oh yeah, this was our Tingsha infinite. 4,000 damage on Tingsha. This one was just fun. Double calculated gamble, right? Yeah. Super cool. I want one of those. Another easy one today, please, Spire. As we rebuild. 15 for a rare. Going into Slime Boss, that's ill-advised. But it might have to be. Otherwise, it was a pretty chill day for me. I had a former colleague of mine text me this morning and wanted to get some coffee, so walked over to the, I drove. I got a Starbucks that's like, as the crow flies, probably like, I don't know, a quarter mile from my apartment or something like that, but it would probably takes me like, 15 to 20 minutes to walk there, because I got to like walk all the way down this whatever to a gate, go out the gate, then I got to walk all the way back, then I got to go through 2 stoplights. Live in like one of the worst cities known to man. It was designed by cars for cars, not for people, and it's miserable to get around in on foot. But I love walking, so whatever. I ended up driving just for the sake of time. Chatted with him for a while, and then I sold a monitor today, which was cool. So I'd been trying to sell a monitor for a while, and finally got rid of it. Met a guy, sold it for $95. Bought it like 7 years ago, I think. So pretty good, honestly. Like, it's not a bad monitor. There's no scratches on it, no dead pixels or anything like that. I just updated my monitor. I actually noticed when Diablo 4 came out that I had a background of Lilith, and the blacks on the background were like very splotchy and they looked almost green in a way. And I was like, I'd never noticed it before. But then once I noticed it, I couldn't not see it. So I'm like, I gotta get something that has like better color to it. So I got a little bit bigger, and then that one's just been sitting in my closet for months. It took like 4 or 5 months to sell this thing. It's been on whatever for a long time. So happy that it's gone. Now I have this like empty spot with a little square creased in the carpet in my closet behind me, back here, so I can actually like approach my Magic the Gathering cards without having to like reach over a monitor on the floor. It's the little things, man. I don't have a lot going for me right now. Anyway. I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. I just hate this. So I want to go towards the left, but I hate this, like, 2 events at the end kind of thing. Guess we could take an extra combat if we want it. Maybe make some decisions after we see the relic. If it's, like, really good, or we get, like, a lizard tail, maybe we get super aggressive and go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this path is just better than this one. We would never do that. This one's just better, because then we can at least have the choice going left or right here. See, it's like one event. Different colors, I guess. One event, and then it's 4 combats. So if you really wanted to like try to min-max what this event could be, you know, going 2 combats into an event may be relevant. I'm not going to care too much about that stuff. Like, ooh, what if it's a duplication shrine or something like that? No. I'm not going to care about that. But this at least gives us some options. I mean, if we can take out the Empowered Elite, say we get a Lizard Tail and a Fire Potion, we get really aggressive and just kind of like try to take more elites. It is a Slime Boss Act, and I'm probably taking 15 damage for this rare relic, so I doubt it's going to go that way. But just saying, it's an option for us. Or maybe if things aren't going particularly well, we could take this shop. It does force us into a second shop, but you know. That's my day. That's my thoughts. That's pretty much it. Played some Helldivers 2 last night. Had a ton of fun with that. Yeah. Got some more YouTubers uploaded. All set to go. Oh, I don't want to change accounts right now. Seems to be doing pretty good. Some of the Balatro videos are about half as popular or so as the Slay the Spire videos, which doesn't sound like much, and it's not much, but it's better than like pretty much any other content that I've ever put on my YouTube channel other than Slay the Spire, so that's kind of cool to see. All right. I think we're about ready to go. Finish my sparkling water. I would like some decaf. Maybe I'll make some decaf after this this first run. All right. 15 damage for a rare. Like, let's get this thing started. We get a Vajra in return. Talked a lot about like Vajra starts. It is like one of my more favorite starts in the game. It's not. We're not going to build around Duvudal. We're not going to go down that road of like, oh, what if we just add in like one curse here? You know, maybe would consider it if it was like exactly clumsy or something like that. We're going to try to save the one because we already took a bunch of damage. Next turn could suck though. Come on, man. You chill? Cannot. There's no chill in this green slime. Backflip versus a flying knee. We are taking 4 combats, and we have the +1 strength, so it's possible we can just get away with taking a higher quality card in backflip versus flying knee. However, if we don't see the... I guess if we don't see the additional attacks, we can skip this and go here. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get away with this. I don't value flying knee that much. It's maybe like marginally better in a slime boss act, so you can play out some slimes or something like that. You want to think about it on those terms. Look at Vajra go, man. So good. We get a strength potion. And now Riddle with Holes does do 25 damage. If it's upgraded. Does 20 damage right now. I still don't think it's worth it. But just saying it's there. We're at that weird spot now where I might be forced to take a Sucker Punch, which is not particularly good, but it's that or Riddle with Holes, so I guess we're taking a Sucker Punch early. But a secondary source of weak, I think, is like really not bad. Just you preferred in Leg Sweep or Crippling Cloud. Sucker Punch is one of those cards that is asking you to upgrade it. Like, it really wants to be upgraded. But you're like, sorry, I can never really afford to upgrade you, Sucker Punch. Yep. Up, Draco. Hope you and the kitty are doing well. I think both my kitties get gold stars today. They're pretty good. I know. It's very rare. Spec accuracy, huh? Yeah. I know. We've talked about this a lot. But yeah. I think so. Yeah. So the thing is, the deck is not very good right now. We've basically added a Sucker Punch and a Terror, I guess. So I don't think we're strong enough to do this path, but we have Strength Potion. We've got multiple potions. We can definitely take 2 elites. However, I think we actually want the additional combats more so than we want the campfires. We don't really have anything to upgrade right now. We're going to upgrade Terror so we can always play it. So we're going to sacrifice, say, probably an elite campfire, 2 campfires, really. Seems wrong. Maybe we sacrifice this one. I just really want the additional card reward screens. And I think if we say we upgrade Terror first, then like, what are we upgrading here and here? Like, Sucker Punch and Backflip? You know, like, we got to beat Slime Boss. This is kind of an important moment for the run as a whole. The, like, counterpoint to all this is that we probably have to rest at one of these campfires. We could just, like, commit to sacrificing this one, I guess. And get those additional upgrades. It's just not particularly good. I think we want the relics, though, don't we? I think the relics are good. Okay. Okay, we'll open next turn with Strength Bot. We pretty much always need Strength Bot here. Again, we've only added in a Sucker Punch. So we have +1 Strength and Sucker Punch to get us through this combat. Well, and I mean, and Terror. Terror's not for nothing. Pretty good draw for us. We really just want to draw into, like, multiple strikes, which this does not do potentially. It's fine. We get one. Is it enough? Oh, it is enough with Terror and +1 Strength. Okay, we're fine. Art of War definitely ain't it. Doppelganger we can probably take and think about upgrading since we're going the additional upgrade path. It's not so good when it doesn't say plus, but it is pretty good when it does say plus. Definitely not what we want to be doing. But if we get offered a Fumes, that is how we're going to beat Slime Boss. I'm going to key it. We know it's Knob or Sentries. I guess it's Sucker Punch. Not having the Strength Pot for Knob is super spooky. Yeah. Spooky. Show me lethal. Yeah, buddy. Pen Nib, yes. Blade Dance, yes. Woo, okay. Okay, it's all coming up, Millhouse. Now the question is, do we upgrade Blade Dance and Accuracy? Keep the deck thin. Take some events here. I think we take the reward screen with the explosive potion and then look to probably just rest? No, I'm going to go upgrades. I'm feeling upgrades. I like a deck that says plus. What can I say? Okay. It's a hell of a good shop. You've got so much good stuff here. So Orrery is here to bail us out from not really getting a lot of combat reward screens. But it's up against, like, Anchor and Lantern, which are so incredibly good on the Silent. Lantern in particular, because we draw 7 cards on turn 1. So we can usually put that to use. And say we draw, like, nothing plus Doppelganger on turn 1, we always have an outlet. So in a way, Lantern is like, it's kind of like Anchor, because you can play out extra block cards on turn 1. So I think it's probably just better than Anchor here. But it does take us off of Orrery. So we have to ask ourselves if we, like, beat Slime Boss right now, which, like, with Pen Nib, Accuracy, Blade Dance, I think we might just beat him outright. And Terror. So I think I like Lantern here. And then we could take a Footwork. My upgrade was going to go towards Accuracy, but with the Lantern now, like, we have the extra energy, and we don't really have any kind of deck scaling for Act 2, so I do like it. Plus, we have the backflip already in here as an extra block card. A lot of stuff going for us. I think I will take it. Scoured by Flames. This is Sentries, and we have this Explosive Potion. It's not bad. That extra energy, man. Let's do 9, 18, 36 damage. So we don't really like have to Explosive Potion here. It just makes my life a lot easier. I think I'll try to preserve the HP, though. I think it saves us HP, is kind of the main point. Okay. I don't think we need to redraw Terror here. It's probably better to have the ability to apply Weak, and drawing these cards next turn isn't so bad. Just this Pen Nib. Pen Nib's gonna end up being awkward, I think. Oh god. So we have 21, 25 damage. It's not enough. We're just always doing it this way. Oh, I guess with Pen Nib we did, but we want to stack Pen Nib anyway. Bottled Flame, not particularly good. What happened to the Dead Adventures of Pants? They were scoured by flames. Said so right on the tin. I don't think there's any attack we want to always see on turn 1. Like, you could debate neutralize. So you always have weak on turn 1. But I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think we take Bottled Flame. I've talked a lot about like how the bottles probably shouldn't drop in Act 1. But it is what it is. I'm gonna rest, just in case. Well-laid plans maybe makes it so we don't have to rest there, but I'm a coward. And it's Slime Boss. I've lost enough Act 1 silent runs to Slime Boss. And not respecting Slime Boss. Damn. And we got Pen Nib. I don't think we're splitting next turn. Unless we're risking taking 38 damage, then I guess I guess we are. Well, actually, I guess we are. It's not a bad split. Watch me take 0 and just dumpster on this Slime Boss. Having just rested. I just as fans. I don't know. Maybe he was like, maybe he was trying to jump. Trying to jump and the sentries aim a little low, if you know what I'm saying. Should have used that. Did not need to rest at all. Spooky Ghost form is here with our Wraith form. It is another power. And we just took footwork, but it is Wraith form. So I guess I'll take it. Okay. Source of 4th energy is only in Runic Dome. Now, with Runic Dome, we do have Plans, Wraith form, etc. It's probably not that bad for us. It's that or probably Wristblade, and, you know, we are kind of going that way. It's like, start every combat with accuracy in play, but it's not particularly good. I mean, it's good. We've got Terror and we've got Pen Nib. It does make our Shivs do a lot of damage, and we're just looking to add Shiv cards as is. It's not like the worst thing. It's just you end up on 3 energy silent, so a lot of downsides there. I don't know. Maybe we can get away with it. It's just like not playing with Runic Dome is really nice. I'm going to try to get away with this. I'm going to risk the streak just because I don't like Runic Dome. It is what it is. To thine self be true or whatever. Check an early shop. Worst case, we can get a remove, right? Oh. I mean, I don't think we kill this guy over, like, next to no turn, like, by next turn, but we do a lot of damage with the Blade Dance, assuming we can draw it. So 13 already? Plus we got Pen Nib. It's just gonna... Oh, nice. We killed before Pen Nib. A weak potion. Deflect on 3 energy is pretty good. We also have Finisher here to go with our, like, Shiv thing. I think we like this Deflect. We got a Footwork in the deck already. It says 0 energy on it. Get another accuracy here. It's definitely a no. I think we remove. Take you out. And then this Cunning Potion is kind of looking at me. So Cunning Potion maybe enables this Empower Delete. I mean, that's a ton of damage. If we get Terror and Accuracy in play, it's a pretty big investment, but I think it's correct. Ooh, Mutagenic Strength is on offer. I mean, this actually goes pretty hard. Again, it requires us to basically draw a Blade Dance on turn 1. But when we do, it's kind of crazy. But when we don't, it don't do much. These guys suck. At 20 damage. Pretty good. Ouch. He has 4 of my dollars. Peace. Hey, it's Cunning Potion. Sweet. Nice. Right, let's find another Shiv card here. Isn't this another Blade Dance? A vanilla Blade Dance? Before I snap pick it, I just want to make sure there's nothing else I'd take here. Gamble's sick, but need another dance. I wonder if we just upgrade Wraith form here. I'm just going to take the 50. And oh, we're always using one of these. We're being made weak on turn 1, which is significantly worse than under normal circumstances. And... Alright. He's going to try to play, like, an extra card for this very sad pen nib situation. That's all good. Don't want any of that stuff. We will move on. Get a Bottled Lightning? I mean, we could start with Doppelganger in our hand every time. Or Terror. Terror's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like, Terror with Mutagenic Strength seems crazy. Look. Okay, so the question is, do I need to use my Cunning Potion here? Do I want to use my Cunning Potion here? Because we have the Mutagenic Strength on turn 1. That's a lot of damage. I think we just use it. We are 3 energy silent at the end of the day. We're not really blocking and doing damage very well, so putting the book within lethal range, potentially, I think is just a good get for us. It's a good look. Bottled Tornado. All 3 bottles, man. What the hell? It's like a blurst run. At least we have things to bottle. Like, we're gonna bottle well-laid plans. I'm not really complaining about that, but still. But also, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Going for this one's correct. Yeah, buddy. Another strength potion, another blade dance. Dude, we're just clicking cards at this point. I don't even know who the boss is. The boss is champ? Who cares? Okay, I guess we have to know if this kills. About accuracy in play, they do +5, so these are base 9. What was base 9 doing? Was it 13 or 14? Just kind of been slamming cards right now. Base 9 times 1.5 is 13 damage. 13 times 3. It's not enough. Solved. Oh, I guess we had a strike in there too. Reflex plus. So the thing is, we have lands plus. I don't think we're really doing that though. Prepared is kind of cute, just to cycle out some cards, but I don't think I need to add it. All right, this guy sucks too. Losing our mutagenic strength on turn 1 because we got a Wraith form does suck, but at the same time, like, you gotta imagine a scenario where we didn't take Lantern, you know? You know what? Yell at him. Well, no, there's a chance we, No, actually, I'm not gonna do the math. I don't think there is a chance that we don't kill this guy in 2 turns, but just in case, we'll hold a Piercing Well. Regen Pot is like, it's pretty good value for us. We are going into Champ. I don't think I'm resting into Champ. We're just going to upgrade a Blade Dance. Or well-laid... I mean, well-laid plans being upgraded, no, now that it's bottled, is pretty huge. Allows us to hold, like, Wraith Form plus anything. I'm planning on using a Strength Pot in Champ. I don't really want to use both. Strength Pot's, like, it's just good. Tough choice. Tough choice. I'm going to keep our Strength Pots. It's, like, so hard not to upgrade these Blade Dances. It's an incredible amount of damage that we're not getting if we have that. But, like, we kind of just always have to have Plans Plus. We're thinking, like, further ahead. Like, way further ahead in the run. Not having Plans Plus is just, like, it's just a mistake. And we could have actually saved Doppelganger till after the split. Drawing a bunch of cards is always going to be good for us at that point. Okay, notably not weak. Let's go ahead and use a Strength Pot. Oh my god, that does so much damage. This is Face Slap, Frail Bone. Well, that's all without accuracy in play. Damn, we're doing a lot of damage. The thing we actually care about is weak. So this is weak, right? Taunt is weak Vuln. There's so much damage. I don't know if I can even do that. 25 each? Is this a problem? If we do 50 damage here, we've got like... Yeah, this is a bottle-based run. First of its kind, last of its kind. It's just, it really comes down to whether or not we draw Shivs next turn. I'm worried about our ability to block while we're frail, weak, and vuln, holding Wraith Form and defend. So I think we throw out the 50, get the Pen Nib, and then just draw 2 Blade Dances. Well, you have to manifest it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, the weakness is wearing off. And this Pen Nib is so sad. Maybe we, like, strike, Pen Nib, neutralize so I can hit him one more time. Something stupid like that. All right, our choice of 4th energy is Philosopher's Stone or a Cursed Key. We already have our Sapphire Key, so we don't have to open the chest in the 3rd act. So it only costs us, like, 1 relic for an extra energy all the time. So it seems pretty good to me. Philosopher's Stone, like, in theory is fine with footwork and Wraith Form and all that stuff and Piercing Wail, but I think in the longer fights, we're not currently blocking that well. We need to upgrade footwork. We need to add more block cards to the deck in general. We need to remove strikes. We're only on 24 cards. So we've got things to do. I'm going to take a Curse Key. All right. See how many elites we can get. I see a 1, 2, 3 elite path with an early shop. It's pretty good. Duvidal Synergy, true. +1 strength if we want it. I had not accounted for that. It's completely valid. Yeah, I think we just go elite hunting and then we, like, just mark those out so I don't make that mistake. So I see a 4 elite path. I think we want upgrades a little more because we have to recall at one of these campfires. So I'm seeing like this. Something like that. We'll see. It leaves us some options. We can go right or left here. Take the extra campfire to upgrade another card. That might actually be Well, it costs us an elite, I guess, but the other option, I guess, would be to go to the right. So that would be elite before campfire, still get an early shop, no hard pools. So we would just look for Vine Bloom a couple times. And then we would get an additional 1 elite here. But we cost us a campfire or 2. And I think, again, given the deck, we want to upgrade footwork, our blade dances, potentially deflect. I mean, all this stuff. I don't think any of this matters. So we're just going to Wraith Form to kill Spiker. Not a big deal. I threw Terror there, really just to save us the headache of having to deal with it for too long. Cannot save my pen nib, man. This is just the saddest pen nib. Honestly, we're doing too much damage to stack pen nib. Dodge and roll. It does not say plus. It does go well with our footwork. Again, like we're going into Awakened one. You can't build your entire like block synergy or block package around single Wraith form when you go into those combats. So you do have to take something. I don't really want to dodge and roll, not plus, but it's what's on offer. I wonder if all our damage goes here, so we don't take the 4. Obviously, we have lethal on this guy. It cost us how many shivs? 5 shivs? Makes me wish we didn't play that deflect, though. And then, like, do we take more than 4 damage next turn? Probably. So maybe it's ideal to actually kill this one, since this one's more likely to die next turn with a single blade dance. Thinking about save those, but we have the mutagenic strength this turn, so we should send it. All right, well, we got the Wraith form, I guess. Oh, we're gonna like overdraw here. Whoops. Like, we don't have enough cards in the deck, and we have too many cards in the deck at the exact same time. $30. All right. Don't want any of that. Bag of Prep with our Lantern is so good. But we also have Malaise on offer. Like, Malaise going into Awakened one and Past is pretty important. But, man, that Bag of Prep. Turn 1, 9 cards plus Lantern plus a couple bottled things. Pretty crazy. I feel like the malaise solves more problems for us, though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Because the deck, like, as it is, really just wants removes and stuff. We're not really beating bosses that well. That's, like, my biggest problem with this deck, is we're just not beating the bosses. Like, how are we really beating the heart with this deck? I mean, it's just, like, slam in Wraith Form, hope to find a dupe pod or something, hope to find Nightmare. Like, that's kind of the plan. And then for Time Eater and stuff, we need to upgrade Footwork so we can actually block. And again, like, Malaise would be incredible in that combat. But it's bag of prep, dude. The major bag alert. Malaise gets us through, like, the first multi-attack on the heart. Potentially for Spear. We know it's good on Awakened one. It will allow us to play this bottled Well-Aid plans and maybe Footwork and not feel so bad about it. It's just, like, it's just better. But it's bag of prep, man. I know what I need to do. It's just not what I want to do. They also had Ghost and Jar on offer there, but I don't think it's better than Malaise right now. I don't know how we keep ending up with these, like, abysmal turn ones. Taking 5. Okay. Interesting. Well, now I wish Terror was on Spiker again, but it's alright. Again, they're like, the shivs, once we draw them, do so much damage. Shouldn't really matter. Oh, we actually get a Pendib stack. Is that before the Elite? Oh my god, I'm a genius. Yeah. Paired Doobie Saiyan Plus. It's pretty good. Okay, notably not Mind Bloom. Let's look at 3 here, though. I mean, Apotheosis goes so hard in this deck. No Apotheosis. Dark Shackles is great. We'll probably take that. Maybe skip on everything else. We don't have any synergies with Deep Breath. I don't want Jack of all trades. Don't want Mind Blast. Blind, I don't think so. We do have Sucker Punch Plus, I guess. Plus the Neutralize, plus the Malaise. Enlightenment doesn't do anything. Yeah, if it's upgraded, it doesn't do anything. I think we just skip. Now the question is, like, do I need to rest just in case? Like, bad turn 2 Repto or something is pretty bad for us. I think with our potions and stuff, we should be able to get away with an upgrade here. I gotta think about this. Giant Head, Nemesis Repto. Like, the Blade Dances are actually our best upgrades. They're the best for Giant Head. They're the best for Repto. So we can actually, like, we don't have AoE damage in here, so we need the extra shivs to throw around to kill anything. I had wanted to upgrade Footwork. That was my initial instinct. But we might have to do that at... I don't know if we're going to get another Campfire to upgrade that. Depends on how much damage we take. So maybe we should just do the Footwork first. It's a tough choice. Man, this deck really needed that Apotheosis so badly. Ooh, I wonder... Let me think about this. So the alternative is, like, upgrade all from Mind Bloom. I don't know if this deck is that strong to, like, never take damage again. But that does go pretty hard, and that would lean us towards actually resting first. We shouldn't hedge on, like, getting a random event. Oops. Yeah, this is, like, probably the closest choice. Giant Head. Guess I could have played defend there too, huh? It's already saying 1. That's rough. Feel like strength bot. I think we had a Wraith form already. It's kind of spooky. So we're weak this turn. We can hold on to Blade Dance, Doppelganger, get an extra energy. You know, it's like got a long ways to go, but we did almost 100 damage with almost none of our block cards in play. Base 12. Yep, pen. This is gonna be a big pen nib. 112 damage. Yeah, I think Wraith form was pretty safe. I think we're good. Damage is insane once we get there. Lose 57 gold for a red mask. Now, this is tempting. We have 2 more elites to go. We might be able to afford a potion if we do this. It's just that it, like, breaks an artifact. It's really good for our boss combats. And breaking artifact in the Act 4 elites is really important. Remember, we got the bottled terror, so we gotta, like, get through a couple artifact charges and hopefully throw down terror, and this definitely helps us do that. Okay, take it. Okay, so this is our cursed key. We probably don't want this. It's the small chest anyway. It's like double checking my paths here to make sure we're still good. Ooh, this is spicy. This one's really spicy. No doubt that the deck is strong enough to deal with this. And we just took the red mask and stuff. We've got bottled terror. We do enough damage for this. It's just that our potions kind of suck. So if we lose a lot of HP, kind of spooky. But I think we take it anyway. Show me like a Shiv card on turn 1. This is where I think the deck has been struggling the most, is just like doing anything on turn 1. Okay. Little sad, honestly. Uh-oh. Right, it's the fattest malaise you've ever seen. Sure. All right, well, we're gonna get there. We took our beats on turn 1, that's for sure, though. Get a shovel, but more importantly, we get a ghost in a jar. I'm like way more geeked about this ghost in a jar. Screw a shovel. We got a ghosty. Okay, so deflect and dodge and roll are both extremely good for us. I think we take the dodge. Yeah, especially with the footwork plus in here. Moves away. You suck, and they like all of this stuff. Maybe toss a... I don't want to toss a Blade Dance because we have all our stuff. Then again, we're not really going to be able to play it all until like 2 turns from now anyway. Because we got a plans footwork that's 1-2. Then we probably got to like dodge to full block. And then we're holding Dance Deflect anyway. That's a little sad. I guess we could do this. We could do this and then Blade Dance and hold a dodge and roll. It's probably better. Or we could take 1. Nah. Or maybe, yeah. Because if next turn is 45, we don't have weaken play. I don't want to toss this Ghost in a Jar. This probably gets us the closest to not taking 45 next turn. So I'll take 1 just in case this turn's like significantly worse. This was always a possible outcome, but stand by the decision. Hold you. All right, 45 is here. God, does this deck suck? I can't tell if this deck is good or if it's just terrible. Or 16, 20, wait, 6, 7, 15, 23, 30, 41. We take 4 if we full block here, or we just Wraith Form accuracy. With 1 Blade Dance coming up. But it's I mean, it's a... I don't even know how much damage this Blade Dance is. It's a lot. Sparkle. Sick burns. Okay. So single Blade Dance should get us there. I'm just trying to stack our pen nib a little bit. Like some 20 damage shivs or whatever they were. 22. Or Cal is here. Little Caltrops, little Acro. Unfortunately, neither of them say plus. I mean, obviously we need the card draw. I'm kind of struggling on turn 1. It's just a matter of like, where do I want to get it from? Just Acro. Okay, so our bosses are Giant Head or Repto. Resting does seem smart here. We have bad turns, like we've seen on our turn 1s. They just, for some reason, they're just bad on a small deck. Probably the 2 bottles. We're only drawing 5 things that aren't Well-Laid Plans or Terror. Can I take 20 hits to Giant Head? We did alright against Giant Head. I don't know. Kind of thinking like maybe we rest recall. It's just this deck functions so much better with these cards saying plus. It's sad. I think we're gonna need a rest before the boss anyway. All right. No Mind Bloom for us. We can take the +1 strength synergy here to heal for an additional 13 if we really wanted to, but I'm going to say no. Yeah, we actually did really well against Giant Head earlier. Stupid head is sideways. All right, we're gonna need a little Wraith form love, please. Okay. And we do have Oracle, so we don't have to play a block card here. So that can go, actually. We're actually ahead of where we were when we were fighting Giant Head earlier. We were at like 430, 450 HP when we popped the Wraith form. It's 10. All right, so we did not have to play the or rest before this to get through the combat. However, I mean, honestly, I was really hoping with that war paint, I was going to be like, however, we did get our blade dances upgraded. No such luck, man. No such luck. I mean, like, Defend Survivor is not a bad upgrade. Considering we have the Footwork Plus, it's actually pretty great for us. But that's okay. It would have been nice to get, like, literally any of our other skills that we have here upgraded. The Acro. Dark Shackles probably wouldn't have been that good. Piercing Wail's not that necessary. But, like, Malaise, like, some of this stuff, I mean, so we don't need to, like, go over what could have been, but still. We're not playing accuracy in the first phase, that's for sure. Go there, so we don't have to draw you again. We take the 3 strength down here. We have Oracle. We're probably not doing better than... Oh, we could do like a fat doppelganger into Malaise turn. That's possible. It's just how much time is that going to take? That's going to take a lot of time. So... And then I don't think we neutralize because we take Art of War value. Into next turn, we'll hold like... Blade Dance plus something. Upgrade Pot. I think we need to cling to Upgrade Pot for like maybe later on. It's really not a bad Upgrade Pot, but if we go into Time Eater, I think specifically Time Eater, I think we're gonna wish we had a potion to use, and we're not looking to use Ghost in a Jar until the elites or the heart fight. I think that does go there, even though we end up taking quite a lot of damage. Kind of is what it is. Oh, very cool of our Blade Dances to show up. So the multi-attacks next turn, we have Whale and Dark Shackles coming up. I don't think... Like, we're looking to play Footwork in this combat. But that is about it. Oh, we don't actually... We can't kill you. Oh. I guess we have to Piercing Well here. I thought we had lethal for some reason. Wow, next turn. We also don't have lethal? So we have to hold... Strike? Just to guarantee it. Sad doppelganger, but I don't really want to be redrawing it. So now the game is kind of getting back around to our weak. Without weak applied, our block is kind of like whatever, but when it does get applied, it's pretty great. And then the damage will take care of itself, even without accuracy in play, thanks to our Penib and Terror being down. We'll play accuracy in the second phase because we won't have the Terror. And that should pretty much be the combat. Not too much left to worry about. Hang on to some good block cards for next turn. Yeah. We don't have weak. We have weak, okay. Alright, Dark Shackles is coming next turn. I don't know if we have lethal. It's going to be pretty close. 15, 25, 35 damage. Don't have lethal. I mean, that's going to cause a lot of shivs to go into our draw pile. Be okay. Actually, it's called Shackles Trick. Actually. There we go. Okay, now it's just a grind. I mean, kind of the same thing that we were dealing with before, where it's like, just keep drawing back around to the weak sources, and that's kind of the gimmick that we have here. I don't really have shit for block coming up. And then we kind of just like, you know, hope for the best going into the next combat. This is full block. Close to just getting to lethal. Once we're full blocking, we'll hold weak for next turn just in case. No, I don't really need it, but we wanna shuffle that back in. Would I take a relic that scales an absurd amount in this deck? No, I like a challenge. I really like sitting here just like knowing that I'm going to win combats, but them taking, 15 minutes anyway. I like combats where I have literally no chance of taking any damage, but it's going to be a minute. It's a really good use of my time. Perfect. Show me not Time Eater. That would be just amazing. Super. Again, it's potentially not that bad. It's just like annoying to have to deal with. So, like, not having a shuriken or whatever, like, do you play 4 cards here? Timothy E. Eater. He's debuffing us on turn 1, too. It's extremely rude. That's a problem. So that goes to 30 damage. We take 24, and we have to play 4 cards. Oh, man. The drawdown debuff on turn 1 is just like... It's just like, you know? You know what I'm saying? I think it just is what it is. There's not much for us to do here. We can't Wraith Form this early. We don't actually kill Time Eater through the heal. So we kind of have to go the distance with the guy. I think we do still, like, hold Wraith Form, because if we're going to literally die, then we're going to have to Wraith Form and try to find a solution. Okay, so we just full send melees here. It'll give us, like, a little more time, hopefully. $33, huh? That's with 2 strength down and weak. This guy's so cool. Guess I should have mathed it out. Do we actually block this? 14? Go take 2? 9 card or 3 card plays next turn? Yikes, man. Okay, 3 card plays. Now, we get offered the ability to shuffle here. So we would not draw Defend, Sucker Punch, Piercing Wail. We only have 2 slimes in the deck. I think we extend the weak and play, like, Defend instead, and then keep the card draw for next turn, just in case. The Piercing Wail. 36 again. it's turn 6. It was like card draw debuff into big attack or multi attack into try debuff, big attack, try buff, debuff, big attack or something like that. This has been a wild time eater fight. I think I have to Ghost in a Jar. We can't Wraith form, and that would allow us to... Well, I mean, ideally, we Ghost in a Jar in a turn where we can actually do something. I don't want to play, like, Shivs into 20 block while we're weak. So it doesn't actually, like, do anything other than we don't die, I guess. Which is something. I guess that's a good thing. Like, if we Wraith form, we'd probably split you next turn. And you heal, and then we gotta, like, do 240 damage again, which we never do. This guy sucks, man. And I'm trying to think of what we hold here. Like, we need to hold Wraith form just in case, because we're on a Razor's Edge right now, but we have Survivor Plus and Defend and Deflect in our hand with this Piercing Wail, so we lose our ability to do the Piercing Wail trick, but it's fine. Alright. Something like this. Cool. At least he's not attacking us again. We have to play all 3 Shivs to split, right? They're doing 23 damage. So... we need to do 48. So yeah, we have to throw all 3 Shivs. So we have to... Play Dance, Defend is the problem. That's 6 card plays. So this goes to plus 2 strength. So it's 10 times 3. Or 7 times 3, 21. Block for 16, we take 5. Is that right? Not Vuln. Because if we take 5, that's fine. I just have to make sure I have this math correct. So double checking. It's base 8 times 3, gains 2 strength, goes to 10 times 3. He is weakened. So 10 times 0.75 is 7. So we're good? Right? Take 5, go to 3. I think I did that math right. Oh wait, we have Pen Nib. Ooh, we have Pen Nib. That changes things. So we don't have to take the extra damage. Yeah. It's way better. We do have to double Shiv, but that leaves us with 1 card play for next turn, which doesn't matter because he's going to be buffing anyway. So we play like Shiv or whatever. Give him the strength. We don't have Piercing Wail for the Piercing Wail trick, but we're probably going to have to just Wraith form to get through it anyway. I don't think we ever block next turn, but maybe we just dodge and roll just in case. Because the damage doesn't matter either. Probably just holding Wraithform defend. I mean, it's possible we get neutralized and can block, I think. $30 damage. Okay. Having to think in this game is just like highly overrated. I don't know if I play these slime cards. So, okay, so here's the problem, is that we're going to shuffle the deck, and I have this Blade Dance Plus in my hand, but using it now is not good at all. He doesn't have Terror. So our Shivs are base 14. Play 2 Shivs before we do any damage. Then we do a little bit. We get to redraw this Blade Dance, which is pretty good. We're just going to end up Wraithforming soon anyway. Like, probably the next attack. I don't, like, we're carrying 9 blocks, so I think it's worth holding Defend here. You can see, like, with Weak Applied, he's only doing 21. So I don't think we're at a situation where we're holding Strike. So, like, maybe we just play Strike? 7? So if we Wraithform, we have 2 additional card plays right now. It's that versus 1. I don't know what we're doing with 1 card play. Taking the 7 damage. It's the call, man. Pretty committed to this Wraithform and win. $25. $24. This is like so much math. So he does base 36. We block for 25 plus 9. So we take 2 damage. It's better than Wraithform. I mean, right? And then we hold Wraithform Blade Dance. Not Balm. So nervous for this. I don't know why. It's just numbers on a screen, man. Okay, this is the turn. The thing is like we could have gone through the draw pile and seen if we actually do 200 damage with what we have over 3 turns. It's just not really my style. We get there, right? These are base 15, that's 45 damage. This does 60, so this is draw reduction and slime 2, so we get there. Exactsies. Oh, my pen nib. It's more than Xaxes. Wow, that was a time eater fight, man. That's what it's like out here. Just mark the elite. Oh man, it's one of those kind of nights. Take our HP for sure. Oh, fuck, we had meal ticket. Oh my god. It's all good. Time meter, like, I should have paused. Time meter, like, kind of melted my brain a little bit. Should have taken a breath, you know? What is this again? I always forget. Is it Alt? Shift? Can't remember what the mod is. Okay, 112. We can't afford both Speed Potion and Blade Dance. So Speed Potion, it's like pretty okay with our double dodge and roll kind of thing. So potentially gets us through one of our turns. Because remember, we lost Ghost in a Jar to Time Eater. So this has to kind of like make up for missing a Ghost in a Jar. Like if we have to Wraith form the big attack in the heart or something like that, we're in a pretty bad spot. We're trying to find a way between Footwork and maybe Speed Potion to block the big attack, and then we're holding Piercing Wail or Dark Shackles or Malaise for the multi-attack. So I think it's this, even though like we're pretty tragically behind in damage. Just because we're not drawing that much. Like, I guess if we were to like go back, if I were to like look at what we would upgrade at that campfire, maybe just Acro would have been the upgrade so we can draw faster. That's probably what this deck is missing more than anything. So I do think I'll take that. Blessing of the Forge is like, it's okay, it's fine. Again, it's like doing the same thing that we would have done at the campfire. Maybe we're just upgrading Acro. Maybe we're upgrading like ideally our dodge and roll in a Speed Potion turn, a bunch of block cards or something, Blade Dances, you know. Okay, well, it looks like we're just going to end up probably Wraith forming next turn. It's a little spooky. Because we don't have Terror in play, we don't have Accuracy in play, we're missing our Mutagenic Strength. Man, like an Orange Pellets would have gone so crazy. I think we're... Yeah, we're going to Terror Cycle 2. Yep. Alright. Is what it is. I don't think we do 305 damage. We just lost our strength. I don't think we do that much damage, but I mean, we didn't really have another option other than taking a ton of damage. So hopefully, like, over the next, like, when Wraithform wears off and past that point, we'll still have, like, we'll be at net 0 dexterity. So we're not, like, at a total loss. And then hopefully we're taking less damage than we would have taken on that turn, like, throughout the course of the fight. Like, an Ornamental Fan would go so hard here. But hopefully we're just removing Artifact, and then we can, like, Dark Shackles and Piercing Wail and do that kind of stuff to reduce damage. So I think we throw Malaise to the left. Or we hold it so we can get the strength down. Because we're going for Spear first, and then, again, we have to deal with Shield. Well, we're probably, like, tangible. Right? So I'll hold this. Bruh, I need my Shiv cards. Please. So they're getting a bunch of strength next turn. Or, excuse me, block for next turn is what I meant. This is so awful. It's like we need a big doppelganger for next turn. It's like even doing single sucker punch seems wrong. I'm gonna send it. All right, man. We get a grip. Not the big attack. Okay. Show me like... Yeah. Okay. My strength. Really need the strength, man. Okay, it's only 4 damage. That's not bad. It's 99 block, though. Yeah, give me 2 block next turn. Actually bad because of our Calcum, but whatever. Whatever, man. We're on top deck and burn here. Ooh, that's rough. That is rough. Ouch. Only 13. We get a sundial for our troubles. Chance at a explosive potion and a skip button. Slice plus is there. Artifact potion would have been sick. Okay. So I gotta think about this real quick. How are we doing damage in this combat? The good news is we do a lot of damage once we have like accuracy and terror down. We have, I mean, obviously we have piercing well for the first multi-attack, so we're covered there. We've got weak if we want it. We'd lose Art of War, but that's okay. So we throw down weak, and then hopefully between like Blessing of the Forge and Speed Pot, we don't just die to the big attack. So we got to minimize our Beat of Death damage here, because we're probably holding Piercing Wail and then I guess this Blade Dance. And I do think I'll just spend this energy. Alright. That is the big attack. We are currently exactly dead. So I gotta draw some block cards. We'll also footwork, probably speed pot, and then backflip and just like pray, I guess. I think we're screwed, man. I don't See how to beat the heart here. Spooky Ghost Form is here. We could try to win over 3 turns. So remember, we have this Blessing of the Forge, so I don't really know what we're trying to Blessing of the Forge right now, but it's here. I don't know. We could Blessing of the Fortune's shivs or whatever. Okay, so the really bad bit here, though, is that we need to hold Wraith Form. We have no damage cards coming up. So we have 10 card draw. We're going to have to Wraith Form on the next attack, and we'll have done essentially no damage. With no Caltrops in play, no Fumes down, just nothing. Okay, we get to do some damage. That's the good news. I mean, that's pretty solid. We just have to get back around to those cards again. And not die to the multi. Okay. I think there's a path to victory, but it's pretty ugly. So we can use Malaise to break the artifact this turn, and then we Wraith Form next turn. We drop down Wraith Form, deflect, dodge, and then the biggest doppelganger we can, and probably shuffle, so we don't redraw wound or defend. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure we actually do this Malaise. Because then we would have Wraith Form for multi-attack, the buff turn, the following turn, and then if the turn after that is the multi, then we would also have like Dark Shackles coming back around that we could potentially block the multi from. But that's like, I think that's the only line. We know we're going to Wraith Form. Meaning I do have to burn my deflect this. Well, I don't have to. Just don't want to take even 1 beat of death damage. I mean, is 3 HP less than 4 at this point? I guess it would cost us 2. Is 2 HP less than 4 at this point? Beat of death is going to 3. So I guess in some worlds where we need to take 1 single beat of death damage, it may matter. It may matter. I just wanted to maximize our doppelganger draw, because getting back around to our shift cards is the only way. We played like a Sucker Punch and 1 Blade Dance, and we did 130 damage. Like, that's pretty good. I think we do need to do this. Okay, so we can take Art of War, which is actually pretty important for next turn. So that's +1 draw from Doppelganger. And then we don't draw Malaise again. And then with the multi, I think we can hold this. So neutralize, I mean, neutralize is decent damage. It does something. I think we can do that. mean, do we seriously want to redraw neutralize? It's 12? I don't think 12 is enough. I think we shuffle it out, actually. Okay. This takes us to 19 block. I want to play 5 cards. Doesn't really work. So we'd have to survivor away this defend. I mean, I did say I want to maximize my doppelganger, but at the same time, like... So let me think about this. So if you draw an extra 4 next turn, we go to 9. We then play survivor, so we can actually play these shivs. Like, playing them this turn versus next doesn't really matter outside of damage cap, which we're actually like pretty serious about hitting. I think we need to take the extra draw, because we're going to have to shuffle to be able to kill the heart. Like +1 draw, though. Then we get to hold on to these. I don't think this really matters that much. Still don't think we have it. It's just that it's closer than I thought it was going to be. Weak is actually really... is it really important? Not really important. Oh, wait, I miscounted. Oh, I miscounted the intangibility turns. Never mind. I think we always lose then. I thought I had 1 more turn. Aw, shit. Here I was, like, doing the math when it probably doesn't even matter. Bud. So yeah, I mean, if it's the multi, we do live. Living is cool. Not the multi. And with beat 3, we can never play shivs again, so we just lose. And bummer, dude. That was it was a good run. It really was. I think we were missing like one piece of something to help us get there. Whether that be like, again, maybe that like ghost in a jar. So think about if we didn't have to use Ghost in a Jar on the heart fight and we were able to then use it on the turn we died in the heart. We did... I think we damage kept the heart on that turn. And then we had Dark Shackles for the following turn. And it would have been like very difficult for us to find enough block to be able to play shivs. But that at least gave us a shot to kill the heart. But Time Eater had other plans for us, unfortunately. That was just such a brutal fight. It was draw down turn 1, big attack, and then it was... block debuffs, big attack, block debuffs, big attack. And it's just like, it's so challenging. Like, we even had like footwork plus down. We had the dodge and rolls. It's just so hard to like deal with Time Eater. We even like threw down a malaise. Like, there's just, I don't know, man. It's such a devastating fight sometimes. It can just like, I don't know if you saw like when I pulled up the attack list, but there's like 6 different attacks. I mean, it's so RNG based too, that it just ruins so many of Silence runs. But we still made it through that combat, and Shield and Spear really wasn't too bad. I would say that Our relic offerings were quite poor, though. So, shovel does nothing. Sundial did nothing. Meal ticket, well, could have done something. It wouldn't have mattered in the end. We got offered 3 bottles, which, again, like bottled well-laid plans, bottled terror, it's not like the worst thing, but we just left the, yeah, it's right here. We just left the bottled flame on the ground. So, 1 extra relic there. Duvidal was fine. Real Pillow really doesn't do anything. So it's just one of those runs, you know. We got to the heart. It was a solid run. It just doesn't quite win, I guess. You know? It could have. It should have, but it didn't. What can you do, man? What can you do? I really want to do 6 max for 250 gold here. I'm going to take a quick break here. I will be right back. All right. Pick up some new tunes here. Okay. Well, we are going against Hexaghost. I want to do 250 gold for 6 max HP. I like an early shop. It's here. It's only after 3 combats, straight into an elite. And then we could take a second one into a second shop, or like take no campfires, basically. I like this later shop, but it's like this is I used to do this path a lot to try to avoid hard pulls into our first elite. Now I like always try to take 5 combats into our first elite. So like we could do that and just pray that we get something amazing from the shop, but it could like floor 6 elite before campfire is Such a death sentence. Well, what is that? It is floor 6 elite, yeah. Such a death sentence for Silent. Let's see what we get. We're just going to send it. I think it's correct. We get a smoke bomb on floor 1. You shouldn't have. We'll take an early predator for sure. That makes me feel a little bit better about this run already. I'll take the 1 here. Predator in the deck, maybe we didn't need to do that, but... And there's this. Ouch. An ancient potion. Well-laid plans versus a blade dance. Man. I mean, I think we just take the early plans because it's plans. We could get even more money. You know what? Yes. Just give me all the money. That's 454 gold by floor 3. And we get a coupon. My Lanta. Ooh, baby. Hey, Draco. Okay. So we're going to buy some stuff. We want the Oddly Smooth Stone. I really like a Cloak and Dagger. I really like a Blur. But we have to potentially beat Knob. And we are currently really losing to Knob. You're going to go. We're probably taking a Flex Potion. So what if we just, like, remove a Defend. And then take Blur. And Cloak. I think, like, Dramatic Entrance is interesting. Like, buy a slice? That feels really bad, but... This first elite is a little bit spicy for us. I think Dramatic Entrance is, like, honorable mention. It's a good get. Show me Slice. Okay. Fumes is a card. I'll take Fumes. Fumes is a very good card to help us beat the Sleepy Egg. I do wonder if we ever, like, open here. We have Neutralize in hand. We have Survivor coming up. We have Plans coming up. It's just if we wait for Plans and we don't have a good open, we probably don't get Fumes in play. We definitely don't get Fumes in play. I think we gotta open with Predator Fumes. Like, remember, we got the Oddly Smooth Stone to help us block out here. So hopefully next turn we're using, like, Flex Potion? Yeah. Good. Go to -1 Dex, though. So we're doing... Okay, we're doing 11 damage. We got to do 22 damage next turn, potentially. I don't think we ever do 22. So you are on 18. We do 17? Oh, man. So close. well, ooh, that kind of sucked, but it was a floor 6 Lagavulin on the silent. Like, the fact that we made it through is pretty significant. Dodge and rolls here with an oddly smooth stone. We are not at all set up well for a Lagavulin combat. So what we might do is we might go like this way. Second shop with our membership card. Random bullshit go. Sure. Let's have a fun run. Oh, it's Slime Boss. He's a super cool guy. We're going to be made weakened once again. Well... Okay, so you're on 41. Split at 35. Flying knee, huh? All right, pretty clean. Accuracy is here to go with our... I mean, again, we're looking for shift cards. I don't think I want to take it yet. We already have 2 powers to get in play. It's super slow. We only have, like, 1 Cloak and Dagger, not plus. Excuse me, it says plus. I think this is what we were missing from our last run. Just, like, any amount of Cloak and Daggers. Or an Ornamental Fan. Oh, my God. Oh, man. This is so good. Oh, we got Ornamental Fan. Ooh, so sick. 16? I mean... Nah, these guys gotta go. These guys gotta go. Hello. Everybody's dead. Oh, I can't. Without taking a bunch of damage. Well, I mean, really. If we do 18 here and block, it's pretty freaking solid. Dude. Stupid stick is going to carry me. Nope. Ooh. Ancient Potion is not particularly good right here. It does potentially block Vuln on Knob. But other than that, I don't really care about it. Not taking 75 of my bucks. It's like 150 with membership card. And I like my dodge and roll. And Chaku. We're just doing ninja things. It's a ninja doing ninja things. Egg sweep. Bane. Bane can actually do stuff when we have fumes in play. technically next turn. Might be lethal, but I'm gonna play it safe. Like Bane alone was 10, Fumes was 2. No, it's just close. Nunchaku? I think we tried to preserve Nunchaku here. Good fight. Whale says exhaust on it. And block, I guess. Man, trying to fight Nob is so tempting. If it's sentries, we just win. But if it's Nob, I think we might just lose. Like, pretty hard. Doesn't have to be that way, but like with Ornamental Fan and Nunchaku and stuff, like there's a chance that Dead Branch just carries us through Nob. There's another chance where we get hit twice and die. We are at 70% potion odds. And I don't want to lose this run. I think I'm just going to avoid Nob. It is kind of sad to be like this late in a run and still be afraid of Gremlin Nob, you know? Most of us are hoping that at this point in our runs, we're just kind of winning. That's alright. A Terror. You get to 80% potion odds. Kind of the big sad. Wraith form. Oh my god, they all say exhausts. Wait, how much of this can I afford? This is like a complete silent deck on a single screen. Wait. Can I get the portal to go to the end of Act 4 now? Also, wait, we have Dead Branch Shard. Wait, we got the thing. Hold on. How much of this can I actually afford? Let me see here. I always get this wrong. Is it Shift? No. Alt. Okay. So if I buy Shard, 175, 92, Alchemize. Okay, so I'd have to make a compromise here. I'd have to buy just Adrenaline Wraith Form from this shop if I buy Shard. This is like... This is so insane. I mean, if you didn't do Shard... Look at this. If you didn't do Shard, you could then buy Alchemize and a card remove. You could buy this. All of this. Or we could just have fun. You know? I think I'm on team fun. We had not fun last run. This time, we're having fun. Now, I don't know what to upgrade. I have no idea. This is the random bullshit Go deck. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I don't know. You can upgrade anything. Let's just upgrade plans. Well, what? Yeah, because we probably don't do Pyramid with Dead Branch. Nunchaku? Probably doesn't matter. I think we'd rather have Nunchaku for another turn, but whatever. Ooh. Okay, now is our moment. Well, it's a little underwhelming. Next time. Next time. Oh. choose to redraw Survivor? No, just send it. It's all gonna be good stuff. No. Shard specifically says combat reward screens. That's the notable bit with Prismatic Shard. Oh. So we just like Bouncing Flask Catalyst next turn? I wonder if we're trying to like... Well, we're not going to have energy to do anything else, so I guess we just Shiv. Psycho Cell, what a man. Thank you very much for coming on over with 10 of your very best friends. Much appreciated. Please don't die. We unfortunately perished in the last run. So this run I have committed to fun runs only. You should have seen this shot, man. We had Adrenaline, Alchemize, Wraith Form, and Prismatic Shard. I chose not to get Alchemize and instead bought Prismatic Shard. Plus we have Dead Branch. It's random bullshit go deck. And let me tell you, buddy, it fucking owns. Choices. What's this do? What the hell? Like, is Spirit Shield Blur a thing? Yeah, we have Well-Laid Plans Plus, even. And Cloak and Dagger. It's like a good block card. So, it blocks for 18 for 2? It's like, it's pretty good, I guess. It's not, like, amazing. But we have one Dexterity. Does it scale with Dexterity? I don't know purple cards. Let me just click it, because I've never had Spirit Shield on silent before. Aw, man. Well, we can't do Busted Crown. I really don't want a Runic Dome with this deck, but we desperately want 4 energy. Dare I say need. I've been playing with Runic Dome so much recently, and let me tell you, I don't enjoy it any more than I did when I pretty much never took Runic Dome. Man, I mean, we want a late shop, but late shop is on the left. I'd have to go through this single empowered elite. Yeah, seriously, man. Dome turns on the suckage, that's for sure. Alright, let's just start here and see what happens. What the hell's this guy doing? I really want to play this. I also don't want to take 21. It's alright, we got well-laid plans. I got plans. Ooh. 16 block. This card's busted. What the hell? What is this guy doing? Turn 2 again? Double strike? No problem. What the hell does this guy do again? I've only fought him like 900 times. Oh, man. Ooh. It's a fun one. What am I doing? What am I holding? Like this? Let's get rid of you. Got a little Nunchaku coming up. I don't think it matters. You're in. You're out. You're in. You're going. You know what? Because this can be 21 again. No, it's never 21 again. God, I love an ornamental fan. I'm telling you, last run, if we had a cloak and dagger or two, it was just a dub. Unload, yes. Perfect. Power potion. Charge batteries, pretty sick. Right, we got blurs in here. We got spirit shield. None of these say exhaust. We had limit break heavy blade, man. All we needed was 1 point of strength and we were going to the moon. I think I like charging my batteries here. These fucking guys. These guys, man. Okay. Now, is Predator better or is 4 block better? I think 4 block is better. Plus the Nunchaku increment. I don't have a lot of damage coming up, but I want you to be ended, sir. I don't have a good way to do that. Except when I draw into adrenaline here. Check this out. He's a genius. Ooh. He's done it, Tony. We just want you to die. Oh, I see. The extra point of dexterity just goes towards the total block. This card sucks. I think he can be attacking again, right? Wait, 12? Oh. Spot the lethal challenge 2024. A weak potion. Tantrum? Ooh. Tantrum Wraith form? Anybody? With terror? God, it's just so stupid it might work. It's kind of like there's this funny little card on Silent called Phantasmal Killer. You probably aren't familiar with it because you never click it, but it's kind of like that, but all the time. You're scared? What can't we kill over 3 turns when we're doing 2x plus some vuln bullshit? So much damage. Plus we're on 4 energy. Plus we have well-laid plans. Plus. Watch me cook. Ooh, but this is a little early. It's like, hold on. I didn't mean like this. Oh, that's kind of spicy, man. Because we don't have plus card draw. That scares me so much. I'm not a coward. It's just that, I mean, I'm scared. I'm just scared, okay? Not doing it. Look, I got blur again. Hello. Welcome to my stream. You sure are in for a time, let me tell you. A lesser player. Look, I'm not even saying that that was inherently the right or wrong play. All I said was I'm a coward. So take from that what you will. Look how much the deck sucks. I should have just done the thing. Now we don't block, now we don't do anything. But had we been doing double damage, we probably wouldn't have been doing that well, honestly. Okay, so we got Nunchaku. Actually, hold on. Watch this combo. Oh, baby, we're cooking. We're cooking. Oh. Okay. Okay. Do we have any discard? Technically. How much are you doing? Your base 6, right? 21 damage, my guy. Oh. I mean, we kind of need to go for the kill. Is that lethal? I have no idea. It's got to be lethal. We got Bane. Not mathing it. Oh. No, that's too much. Any cards that do something? Perfected Strike. This notably does not say Slice Strike or whatever. We skip this. It's kind of sad. Oh, man. Come on with this. Love this game. It's kind of like... probably should just take the curse here. So the plan was to take like 2 more elites. Or maybe even 3. Oh, you make an interesting point, Lepro. Yeah. Spirit Shield with Wraith Form. Interesting point. It does take off the total block, but it doesn't hit the like base block. It's interesting. We gotta take the curse, man. Choke, no thank you. Pain, no thank you. Dagger throw, no thank you. Last knife, no thank you. No, none of that. None of it. Book O Stabbing. Pretty sick, honestly. We don't have well-laid plans. I mean, Blur is really tempting here. I think we need to get this Predator down. Ooh. I guess we should draw just in case it's like well-laid plans. It's not. This can be 24. Oh, yikes. Oh, our combo's here. I do want to block this, though, don't I? It's your classic, like, poison wrath stance thing. Yeah, dude, we had the combo. The limit break, I should have believed. Battle him in. This becomes innate, right? I know my watcher cards. I mean, Infinite Blades, Dead Branch, Nunchaku's not the dumbest thing ever. It's actually kind of fun. Let's see how like, we have so many powers that don't do anything right now. I'm kind of nervous about that, but man, like, what's this costs 1 energy. This costs none energy. Which one's worse? I don't actually know. These do retain. Now, admittedly, I'd prefer 1 single copy of Blade Dance to Infinite Blades, but we're not that likely to see a single copy of Blade Dance with the prismatic shards, so RNG fight. It's not lethal, is it? Oh, man, this is why I don't play the purple character, because you have to do math like every combat until you just innately know it. This is 9 plus 30. I don't think it's lethal, but I gotta check. Plus 24. And then that's assuming I have energy. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. We have energy for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. So that's an extra 60 damage. Is that right? So that would be 12 times 5 plus 60. 135. We're 10 damage off of lethal. That is so sad. I don't think Power Potion is ever like does anything. It's probably not worth it. We'll just hold Finisher for a following turn. Like, we'll hold Tantrum Finisher, I guess. Get 'em, boys. Anybody know if we're getting attacked this turn? Power pot was in Venom. Well, yeah. Heel hook. Oh god, if we're getting attacked here, it's so bad. How much is this? This is base. This is 33 plus 10, 43 damage. So we're not dead. Just wanted my wrath form. Wrath form. Excuse me. Wraith form. Turning into a Watcher player overnight. Oh. Ah, man, we're just not getting the cards. We basically, like, we have to get Wraith form next turn. Okay. Keep hodling. Excellent. Begin setting up for the kill. Oh yeah, we get to redraw it. We get the pleasure of redrawing it. Fun fact, I have a bunch of Gremlin Leader quotes all over my my mirror. Every morning, Gremlin Leader greets me. Don't ever give up. Thank you, Gremlin Leader. Sword Boomer? I don't have any strength scaling. Body Slam Spirit Shield. Man, the possibilities. Oh. Oh, no. This fucking guy. You gotta go for it. There's no other way. Oh, no. Oh, yes. 33 damage. You're dead, buddy. So we... I don't think I want to add this stuff. I mean, it's not... We know it's not heal hook. It doesn't say exhaust. Keep going. We're going to take a little nap ski. And hope to top deck our Wraith form this time. What a great game. I do think we take the hit to get Predator down, though. Oh. Now, please show me the other combo piece. Ooh, that's, I mean, that's kind of it. Kind of like Tantrum at home. Oh my god. This is why nobody plays the Silent Man. Is it lethal? I don't know. $18, 38, 58, plus some shivs, plus some strength. I don't know if it is, man. I don't think it is. base 5, it does 10. I gotta... So it's 18 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, 78. So we would have to generate a single attack card from Cloak and Dagger. Otherwise, we're taking a lot. Maybe lethal. 28 damage. It's technically not lethal. Well, plus Shuriken. So we're actually closer than that. We get there. Yeah, we get there. Dreamcatcher, you're a little late, buddy. None of this works. Moving on. Oh, God. Oh, this Wraith form. It's really coming in big. Let's see what we generate first, I guess. First. This is 1, 2, 3... Wow, man. Just like one copy of Blade Dance, please. It's a need. Expertise, actually. Not bad. Yikes, dude. This option again. Order of Willing Plans in play. Oh my God. It's okay. We get there. We get there. We get there. So much damage. We get there. Oh. Just in case there was any doubts. Oh, plus just a casual catalyst off the top. Crippling Cloud? There are... I mean, this is a way to get exhaustible cards. Right? This gives us Blade Dances and stuff. It's also next to just Crippling Cloud, which is a block card. And it exhausts. Oh, congrats on beating 820, man. We all, I guess, like, on some level, we also have Obnoxious Fumes, you know? Kind of maybe does something. But I think Hello World with Dead Branch is actually not that bad. Like, think about what can I get. Like, you can get Piercing Wail, Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance. It's all good stuff. The flip side is it also can get us, like, Deadly Poison and stuff. So I think I'm going to take the better card here, but I think Hello World was a cute idea. I don't actually hate it that much. Hello World has, like, 3 hits. I know. That's what I'm saying. They're all bangers. But think of the hits. No, Hello World's like an Act 1 card, right? Probably don't want it here. Six out of 19. So, like, every 3 turns, we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Bro. Can I please have some more dazed cards? Oh. Mayhem? Wait, Mayhem Tantrum's terrible. We probably shouldn't do Mayhem Tantrum. Hold the phone. Am I going for the heart? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Flash Steel's actually pretty good with Shuriken, Nunchaku, Ornamental Fan. Maybe we'll just take this. Footwork is maybe just what we have to take, though, because we have the Dodge and Roll Blur, Cloak and Dagger stuff. So outside of exactly Wraith form, we're kind of struggling. Yeah, I've been streaming Slay the Spire for like, I don't even know, 5 years at this point. So this ain't my first run. Been doing this for a couple thousand hours. Or are we just pot committed to Wraith form is kind of the question. And we just go for lethal. I think the deck is... I haven't added in enough attacks is kind of the problem that I'm dealing with right now. We're just kind of like... It is total random bullshit go with the Dead Branch. And we're trying to block in the meantime, which is, going into Collector, actually really difficult for us. Outside of exactly Wraith form. But at the same time, like, are we ever just not going for Collector directly? Because we don't do anything other than direct damage when we do damage. Right? It's just that Flash to Steel is actually a great card for us. But it's up against Footwork. So if we're thinking about, like, okay, so if we're thinking of, like, how do we beat Time Eater, Awakened One, Donu Deka, then you probably need some kind of dexterity scaling. Because, like, the odds of us getting Nightmare, Wraith form, or whatever is really low. Flash for draw. We wouldn't take Flash for draw, specifically. Remember, not adding cards in Spire is equivalent to drawing them. So if you have a card that you play that draws one card, you've net drawn 0 cards. Because you had to draw the thing that draws the card. So it's more so that it synergizes with our Relic Bar really well. So, like, Cool Headed is a good example of a card where it kind of needs to be upgraded, and then it's kind of going off, because then you're drawing 2 cards. I know, Splash is like a great card here. It's just, I don't know if we win. Without, like, slamming in Wraith form every time. Alright, I'll take it. Do we ever live if I just lift? The strength goes so hard for us. I know we have Shuriken, but, like... Ugh, man. Like, what do we do if we top deck Wraith form and then don't have well-laid plans in play, you know? I think we gotta go for the lift. We must lift. Other than that, it was like going for upgrades too. So if we upgraded, say, Terror or whatever to make it more playable. Now, not a bad hand to Blessing of the Forge, but we might have to look to Power Pot for this combat. Collector 26 HP possible. It's possible. I don't know if we'll get there, but it's definitely possible. Taking the risky turn 1 Tantrum. Yeah, no. Though the downside with not playing Tantrum on turn 1, we're not going to do it. I'm just saying. spitballing here. Not playing Tantrum means we're not seeing it for at least 5 turns. At least. And then we're also generating a bunch of cards with Dead Branch, so it's probably going to be a long time before we see Tantrum again. And that's kind of how we're beating Collector right now. Let me look in here. Maybe we'll get a Well-Laid Plans. He's a genius. Oh, maybe I was supposed to, like, Spirit Shield Blur. I actually didn't think about that. Just do this. And are we seriously holding I think we're seriously holding Tantrum. What's going on here? I don't know. I never know, man. I'm just turning cardboard sideways, you know what I mean? Really want this Shuriken proc. But I also want to, like, Piercing Whale. Well, we also get Ornamental Fan. Let me see how much this is. Base 21, and these are base 7. These are doing 5 plus 15. So that's 25 damage coming in. So, yeah, a single Ornamental Fan will actually do it. We can hold 3 cards. Sure. Well, yeah. That was actually not very good for us. This is a problem. I might have to Blessing of the Forge this. Yeah, this is too spooky. Right? Yeah. Ruh-roh. Live! With all the strength down, we should be fine. Yeah. Please have Wraith form. Keep almost doing it. Okay, so this is the debuff turn. And we're currently... These guys are coming in for 12 each, so this is 24 damage. I really want to Wraith form next turn. Let's see what I get here. 8-mana Wraith form? We were already probably not going to lose, but now we're extra not going to lose. Okay. Yeah, we just take this. And we'll take our Nunchaku proc here too. Okay, so we're taking 6. I don't even think we're going to do Nightmare Wraith form. We don't have time. Nightmare like a Shiv or something. All we're going to have energy to do. Ooh, outmaneuver is actually pretty sick. I think we just win. We don't need to mess around with Nightmare. Ooh, more backstabs, please. Okay, see if we can get a little bit of Nunchaku stacking here, so that's lethal. Not too shabby. Berserk, Brilliance, and Envenom. Well, it's not Brilliance. I don't think we want Berserk with our Runic Dome. Gonna move on. Okay, we get a Pandora's Box. Well, that is one way to remove our bad cards. Yep. We got worse cards. Wow, that's a bad Pandora's Box. Holy smokes. I mean, the good news is we got a Piercing Whale. That's great. All right, folks, we're in a bad spot here. I may have memed too close to the sun. All right, we got to get our Emerald Key Piece. That's on the left. So let's start going to the left. Not much for us to think about here. We're basically going to go... I think we're just going to go to this shop here. Wait, why not just walk straight? Less distance. Keep our legs fresh. We'll see how things are going, and then we have the option of, like, going to a second shop. The thing is like, actually, you know what? The thing is... Let me think about this. Because the problem is, like, we're then forced into a second shop, so we could avoid it if we go this way. But then the rest of the path is kind of sad, because we gotta recall, too. We're pretty rich. Remember, we got the membership card, so I actually just want to get to this shop as fast as possible. Because we are in danger. Get out of here, curse. Sick. That's gotta be lethal, right? Unwilling to do math. Earpod, sure. Like, in theory, Twin Strike is actually pretty good with our Shuriken and Guria and Terror. It's an attack card. We got Bag of Marbles. It's, like, not bad. It's just not good. it's kind of a sad take. But, like, we do Terror, and then we have Tantrum. So, like, it's a lot of damage. It's not that it says plus. It's that it's a lot of damage. I'm gonna click it. I hear money in my head right now. Who takes Twin Strike? Let's look at 3. We need help. Master of Strategy. Huge. Bandage Up. Also games. Bandage Up. Excellent. We might have to take this Dark Shackles, though, as a block card. So give me this. Card draw goes hard. This heals for 4 and generates a card. Discovery generates 2 cards, notably. Let's get some heal, some sustain. And then it's like really kind of up in the air between these 2 bandage ups, because we don't have any block cards, so it's kind of a block card. Yeah, let's just do 2 bandage ups. I don't think I've ever done that before. It's something new. Ay, ay, ay. At most, we're taking 5. Okay, so now we just need to find Wraith Form, and we'll be able to deal with this guy. At most, we're taking 2. Hey, deflect. Okay, So now the trick is like, how do we actually block so we can do damage? That's the other part of this. I think we're there. We're there. Okay, cool. So we could actually, yeah, we can't stack Nunchaku. All right, poison did most of the work for us there. And we're going to heal off that combat, I think. Oh my god. Wait. We gain block? Wait. Dead branch? Wait, is second wind sick? Second wind is sick. Can I get both? I want second wind. It says plus. Oh god, this guy. So, there's a chance you're doing 5. There's a chance you're doing more than 5. Oh, second wind. Not yet, buddy. What is second wind exhausting? Everything? The majority of the deck? We haven't actually added in that many block cards, and we're generating a ton of cards from Dead Branch. So I think worst case, second wind is like a full block most of the time, and it generates a new hand. The downside is when we're trying to like hold Wraith Form. How do we ever play second wind, you know? So like we could just rip it here, see what happens, but I think I'm gonna wait. He's only hitting us for 5. I know this guy. He's only hitting us for 5. I knew it. I knew it. Terror. Okay, so next turn is Wraith Form. And then we're just going to go for the win with second win. Oh. Give me stuff. Maybe we should have done second win next turn where it might have some some actual value. That's okay. There we go. Now we're back in the mix. That's the combo, baby. Majority of this deck is attacks? I think I respectfully disagree. So we have 5, 10 attacks. Okay, so the top 2 rows are attacks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 10 35ths of the deck is attacks. Reprogram is here. It's very slow. I think it's too slow for us to seriously consider. If we had like a lot of extra card draw in here and stuff like this, I think we'd be okay. But yeah, and we're also on 35 cards. We're just gonna keep moving. See what we get. Ooh, okay. This is all good stuff. Amazing. So we want these two right here. I might even buy this Warpaint, man. Dane be shopping. Yeah, we got to go to another shop. I think Lantern and Clockwork are always buys, though. I don't need to think too hard about that. And then maybe look to remove just a complete garbage card, which I guess is just Decay. And then maybe hold. Because we are going to this other shop. Like, we're forced into it. And then the question is, like, do we take upgrade or elite? We should slam into an elite. The upgrades are very good for us, though. Well, I guess upgrade is also just +1 strength. Well, now that I put it that way, maybe I like just the guaranteed strength. Oh, Kunai GG. Is Kunai actually good here? See, the thing is, we don't actually have a lot of cards that say block on them, but we are probably stacking Kunai pretty regularly. I think I will just, like, buy Kunai and then maybe just buy this backflip, too. So we get dexterity scaling in a meaningful way. Sometimes it's necessary, like, again, in the longer fights where we're fighting, like, Awakened one, how do we actually block? Because we can't just Wraith Form turn 1 or 2 on Awakened one. Got to find some other way to deal with them. And that gives us some kind of out. Okay, this hand sucks. Okay, hand got better. Go here. Don't do my skewer, please. Okay. And sure. Ooh, well, I really want to play this second wind. I guess we just take shivs every turn and go for the win, right? Yeah. We don't have Tantrum coming up, but we do have Terror coming up. There it is. Just talking about you. 1,000 cuts? Well, I don't think so. Amazing. We do have Tantrum. It's right here in our hand. See if we can get there. We were weakened that turn. We got PK this turn. Got no attacks in our hands. Well, I lied. We have Unload in our hand. I guess we stack Nunchaku a tiny bit. Oh. Strobs is here. Get our Emerald Key piece. Flash of Steel Plus? I mean, we'll take another one. That Flash of Steel we took earlier, remember when we were thinking about that for Shuriken Ornamental Nunchaku? We actually ended up going full ninja, which I hadn't realized until just now. That's pretty sweet. This has to be our Sapphire Key over an Eternal Feather. And the 2 bandage pickups, look at that. Like I mean, with Strawberry and the 2 bandages, like we're at full health. I guess Strawberry didn't do much, but we're at 67 health anyway. Okay. This guy's huge. I mean, I really want that too, but let's take the extra draw. Man, I don't have 3 attacks here. I mean, I do in a literal sense, but it's a spooky 3 attacks. Maybe we just go for it. We're getting attacked. We're getting attacked. We block for 4. I think we get hit for like 18 though. We can't Spirit Shield first. I think we got to go for it. Oh, my Nunchaku, though. All right, we'll take the win. We get a Sundial for, I guess, some block sometimes, I guess. Maybe, occasionally. Crush Joints Tantrum Plus is here. I don't think we need a second one of those. We're not exactly doing Watcher Infinites, or at least we're not trying to. This opportunity to recall just in case we get like some amazing card here that we desperately want to upgrade or something like that. We want to leave this last campfire open for that type of possibility. Oh my god, finally a Blade Dance. 15. So we can technically go here. We already know how we're beating this guy. I don't need to try to big brain it or whatever. Oh, hello. I mean, the neat bit is that that's a 3rd attack. I don't think we actually need this terror. Nice. Okay. I don't think there's any way for us to actually get an Ornamental Fan proc, and we have no block. We can kill you and then Bouncing Flask. I mean, that's fine. And then we just get lucky, right? Yes, sir. Study. The end of your turn, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. It exhausts and draws cards. Is this good? Seems pretty good. It is another weird power, but sure. Well, I mean, going into Awakened One, we're going into Dane deck at first, but going into Awakened One, it's like very painfully slow. I don't know if it actually helps. Maybe like just taking dodge and roll with our kunai. Get another block card in here, like a base block card, might be more meaningful. Yeah, I'll just take a block card. Show me Mind Bloom. Infinite Blades, Bandage Up, or Flash of Steel. Well, I mean, technically we're at full HP. I don't think we will be forever, but man, Infinite Blades is like, it kind of games. I think we have 2 Bandage Ups, so I'll sacrifice the 1. I really wish we could take this. We have so many cards in the deck that need to be upgraded. This is a great way to do it. Taking a singular upgrade. I wonder if we can ever get away with Warp Tongues. Our removal is 63, so that's all we'd be able to do. Like like potentially we have tools. Well, I guess tools of trade has been generated, but we've got Survivor, we've got Second Wind with the well-laid plans. So like there's a world where we can just plan on getting rid of it with Second Wind well-laid plans. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's good enough for that type of gameplay though. It's pretty freaking good though. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, lift or upgrade. We did just get the warp tongs, so what we should really be looking for is if there's like a power or a card that exhausts that we really want to upgrade. So like Terror, making it free or something like that, or Noxious Fumes, so it can always get down for more value. Maybe we like an outmaneuver or something like that. I think I kind of like upgrading our entire... Well, no. I was going to say upgrading all of our attack cards by +1 damage, but kind of actually like upgrading, say, like a dodge and roll. We do need block cards pretty desperately going into Dona and Deca. Like, can you block every single turn? Well, this deck definitely can't do that. But that helps a little bit. The flip side of that is that a lot of our kill condition is just Wraith Form Tantrum, and the +1 strength goes really far there. But we do have Shuriken. Then again, like, is upgrading a single dodge and roll in a 37-card deck that meaningful when we have Warp Tongs? We'll see what happens. I don't have a lot of faith that this deck can really, truly go the distance, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Oh my god, we got Pain. But we have Survivor. Okay, we got Survivor. You're always happening. And we have Corpse Explosion turn 1, so pretty good. We are taking a hit, though. Start with 24. Not too bad. We got a Bandage Up coming up. We're just optimizing around Bandage Up. Look at that. Giga genius over here. Oh. Wait. Just do it like that. Any whalers? Super free. I just want to hold on to this because we've got like ornamental fan potential coming up. It's just like there's nothing else to do. We could toss. I mean, we could just play Fumes, I guess. Something. Sure. But I have like 2 unloads. Do I just win? Almost. Okay, I'll do the right thing, I guess. Okay. Effectively 1 damage there. Go against Awakened 1. Okay. I don't know. It'll be interesting. So we have Actually don't have a lot of powers that we need to get in play. Like, Well-Laid Plans is pretty much a need. We don't have to play Fumes. Wraith Form's obviously waiting. What's the other one? Infinite Blades. Have to play Infinite Blades, but it's pretty sweet. I like having it around. Actually, probably should have waited on that. Bandage up. We got a free farm organic blade dance. Pretty freaking good. Got too much to do, though. I think we don't want to play bandage up again. We'll probably see it at some point in the future, so maybe we're just doing like a dodge and roll and committing to taking a small amount of damage here. It's that, or you just like, I don't even know. Like, I do want to play Infinite Blades, but I don't think I'm going to. It's tough when it's like, it is kind of block, right? Between Kunai and Shuriken. It's kind of like the toughest choice we probably have. Is, do we play Infinite Blades? I'm going to try saying no. Increment our Nunchaku for free. So the weed, of course. This is always the multi-attack. Actually, we have unload to get rid of the pain curse. Sick. Not sure if that was worth it, but it was cool. All right, still no Well-Laid Plans, man. Terror. Oh, well, I actually don't want to draw into that Well-Laid Plans. We have a lot of garbage coming up, though. Oh, can I have some non-garbage, please? Actually, with the Well-Laid Plans, I think we should auto here. Use that next turn. Try to get rid of, like, one of these Bouncing Flasks or something. Nightmare for my Wraith form, huh? Look at how much damage this Riddle with Holes does. What is that? 50, 75 damage? Sick. We'll go ahead and say there's too much random bullshit in my random bullshit deck, though. It's just too much. Ooh. Nightmare Blur, actually. I should have thought about that. Generating, like, the Blurricade. I got kind of so focused on Nightmare Wraith form, I kind of missed that line. But I think that was probably more correct than whatever else I did that turn. Oh, that came from Dead Branch. Oh my god, I just got so confused. I'm like, why did Nightmare create an unupgraded copy of Wraith form? I was like, whoa, that just mind flooded me. That made no sense. Okay, do I win? How much do my shivs do? They do base 12, 18 damage each. So... Oh, and we have 3 poison. Yeah, that's enough. Wait. Damn it. You've ruined everything. Generate something meaningful, please. Give me a backstab. Oh! Holy shit, he's done it. Oh, man. No, you know what I mean. Do I win that turn, right? Is this the term in which we game? Oh, the pain? Honestly, man, none of this matters. We just played our bandage up, right? So gotta do it like this. I can get my ornamental fan proc, not take damage. Upgrade. I don't know, man. I think Warp Tongs was probably correct. I mean, upgrading Shiv isn't ideal there, but, you know, other than that, it's been gaming pretty hard. Wait. We just did you. Oh, intangible. I didn't even notice. It is... I mean, it is technically correct to, like, try to get more Nunchaku stuff. We are going to Act 4 Elites, which is... It is a very scary fight, you know? Take it somewhat seriously. I totally did more damage. I forgot I had Terror down, man. I just was lost in the sauce. Optimally unoptimal. Mark our Elites just in case I get lost. Okay, one upgrade. So we talked about this before, but with the Warp Tongs, we're really looking for, like, powers or high impact cards that we want to upgrade, and then Warp Tongs can hit, like, anything else, and we're feeling pretty good about it. Spirit Shield is actually a pretty good upgrade for us, I think. We have a lot of random garbage in our hand. If we're looking to potentially block turn 2 against the Heart or something like that, I think it's pretty great. Outside of that, in terms of, like, powers and stuff like that, I think we're looking at... nothing. Probably like Infinite Blades would be the best or closest thing. You dastardly dog, you. That Blade Dance is so tempting, man. If we got Blade Dance, we could also get... We'd also get Speed Pot, because we have Clockwork. Or Liquid Memories to pull back, like, Wraith Form if we happen to top deck it, and then middle or bottom deck Well-Laid Plans. And then, like, it's just Fear Pot goes. This is, I mean, think about it. This is a strength, this is a dexterity. It gains us 4 block, sans Speed of Death. And it increments Nunchaku. It's just such a crazy good card. Too high value. And then I think you're too low value. Alright, what the hell are these guys doing? It also draws 3 cards. True. It does so much, man. That's what I've been trying to say. Okay, how insane is it to just second wind here? maybe do a single piercing wail and then second wind, so we can at least break the artifact. That's funny. Oh. Well. Last night finisher's pretty good. Gets us procs and stuff. Next turn's looking a little spicy, though. We're hoping to be double attacked this turn. Because then that leaves next turn just up to the gods. Nice. Increment and Shaku. Sweet. Alright. Still kind of sucks, though. We could yoink second wind. Yeah. Let's do a little yoinkage. Good old Blur, man. Always coming through for us. Sweet. He's dead. He's just disappeared. All right. All right. Can I not kill? No, I always kill. All right. Can I have a potion? Can I have my liquid memories back, please? Oh, we get a Fartivore. Come on, man. I don't think we want any of this. I mean, this is crazy with our plus strength or whatever, but then we have to put Dagger Spray into the deck on floor 55. Almost Strike also kind of good because it draws a card and proc stuff, but I think we're just going to move on. Okay. Let's talk about it. So we have Wraith Form on turn 1. Not ideal, but at the same time also extremely ideal because we have the artifact. So we know we would always get through the first cycle of attacks, and then hopefully between Dead Branch and then proccing our stuff a bunch of times, we just get through the following like attack cycle or two. We already have 3 base strength. We're going to get a bunch of it. We're getting an extra strength this turn. It might just be what we have to do because we can't hold on to it, and we don't have liquid memories anymore, so we can't pull it back. It just so happens that we can also like do meaningful stuff this turn, which seems worthwhile. Yeah, let's rip it. Are we doing this? If we dodge and roll first, we can't play anything like a 1-cost power or something like that from Blade Dance. So I think we're going to take the beat damage. Oh, that sucks. I think to set up Riddle with Holes is... I mean, it does a lot of damage. I don't think that matters. Woof. don't feel like Skewer is a meaningful component of our damage. I'm going to let it go so we can get this in play, so we don't have to do it next turn. Terror. Okay, so we know that this is the big hit, and unfortunately we have no block cards again. Okay, so we do have Gambler's Brew for Reflex. We'll hold on to it for next turn just in case. Generate something good. Maybe for next turn. So you're in, you're in, you're in. Unload Reflex is also kind of a little combo. Well, I mean, good news, bad news, right? Like, we used our Wraith form to full effect. So we've learned that the deck really just doesn't have a lot of cards that say block in it. Surprise, surprise. Ugh. Okay, let's get a proc. So if I Master of Strategy, I can potentially bullet time and do a bunch of stuff. Sure. The thing is, like, we're almost at damage cap, but we have other stuff to do. The question mark for me is if we hold, like, Bouncing Flask, Piercing Whale for next turn, so we can always block the big attack, or excuse me, the multi-attack. And then we would have to find another way to potentially block the multi-attack on a subsequent turn. So we could, like, Burst Blur here or something. A lot of beat to death damage, though. Maybe this will change our mind. Nope. The play. I do have this Gambler's Brew. The other bad news is that the week just wore off. The other bad news is we now have this Pain Curse in hand. This blocks for 40. So this is only ever 60, right? Yeah, this is only ever 60 damage. So we're currently blocking. We're actually hoping this is now the big attack because we have this Spirit Shield in hand. I just nerfed it a lot, didn't I? Shoot. Sorry, I'm new. I'm new. I'm new to Watcher cards. And then we have potentially Second Wind next turn. Well, we always have it because we have Gambler's Brew. It's pretty good. Okay, it's the multi. So we, like, need Second Wind, I think. Alright. So we are drawing Charge Battery Second Wind. So we want to get rid of attacks. Something like that. Even though we're going to overdraw because of reflex. Oh, but those are good cards. We shuffled out the second wind. Maybe I was only supposed to do 2 so we could redraw it. Say a copy of Blur would have gone so hard here. Maybe we just go for the kill then. Shit's slice. Oh man. Ooh, okay. We could really go for the kill here with Tantrum. I mean, we got it. It's like part of the theme. Do so much damage. Like, no way. 88 damage. Slice is 72, buddy. This guy's got no idea. I got slice in hand. We actually got there with this random pile. Dude, that was, I can retire now. That was the one. That was the run. That's one for the ages. Talk about this one in the history books. Centuries from now, when you look in the encyclopedia, Slay the Spire. Just talk about this random bullshit. Yep. That was a run of Slay the Spire. I don't really know what to say. We took 250 gold for 6 max HP, got a membership card, and then just bought stuff. Bought all these smooth stone. We got the Dead Branch here. And then yeah, and then we just like picked high quality cards. The downside, okay, so the real downside with Prismatic Shard is that obviously you're just getting random stuff and you don't get a lot of synergies, but we happened to get like, I mean, Spirit Shield kind of did stuff. It was pretty good. We ended up stuck with Runic Dome too. And then the Pandora's Box was like, it was so bad. Like the Piercing Well was good. I think the Reflex drew cards like once, maybe twice. Slice actually is not bad considering what we have on the Relic Bar, but it's like a Act 3 Slice, man. It's not the most amazing thing. And then Skewer like incremented Nunchaku a couple times, maybe did some damage. But yeah, we got a little bit of everything. We got a defect card and charge battery. We got purple cards. We got red cards. We got green cards. We got colorless cards. It's all in here. Flash of Steel. Where was that choice? Right here. Footwork versus Flash of Steel. Flash of Steel ended up being the correct choice by a mile. Like once we got the kunai and stuff like that, but outside of the kunai, I don't know. I was definitely nervous going into Collector, knowing that we would have to smork it down, and we had this... There's always this weird balance in Silenced decks, where it's like, I have Well-Laid Plans, I have Wraith Form, I'm fine. But there's always that risk that you're either not going to draw them together, or you're going to draw Wraith Form before plans, and then you have to like cycle through the whole deck to get back to it. And when you have a 38-card deck, and you're drawing 5 cards per turn, and we're excluding acrobatics and things like that, when you're doing this, it's going to take you a very long time to actually get back through your deck again. So you draw 7 on turn 1, that leaves you with 31 in the draw pile, and then quick math tells you it's going to take 6 turns, actually 7, before you even shuffle the deck again. So it could be a long time by the time you see that Wraith Form again. So that's why it's like when you're thinking about footwork, well, this is a contingency plan. This scales up what block cards I do have in case that thing happens, and can actually deal with it. But yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, I really underestimated the deck going into, like, Donu and Tekka specifically. I thought we were going to take way more damage in that combat. Awakened one could have also been worse, but I don't know. Dead Branch is good. I think the Warp Tongs pickup was pretty sweet as well. I wasn't paying too close of attention. I know it hit a couple shivs every once in a while, but it upgraded, like, the dodge and rolls. I think it upgraded, like, a blur or something like that. I mean, it was just kind of, like, a very fun deck. Like, when you have all 4 ninja relics. And you have a stacked Guria. It's a good run. And then we threw in the Dead Branch. Really, the sad bit is we did get to play with Guria 4 ninja relics with like more consistent copies of Cloak and Dagger and Blade Dance. Because that also would have gone super hard. We would have just destroyed the Spire if we got all that stuff together. But regardless, it was a fun run. This is actually it somewhat mirrors my most popular Spire run ever on YouTube. So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I think I gotta mimic the thumbnail and then run it back. Yes. Hold on. Where's this? Here we go. It's this, it's super tiny. 1 in a million. And then I have the 2 little... Well, let me see if I can actually find the thumbnail. I think I got rid of it. Doesn't matter. But my most popular one by, like, almost 3x. We get to do it again, baby. Well, I know I'm not going to be able to top that one. That was sweet. Trivial game indeed. Unfortunate that we lost to the heart in this one. The good news is that, like, we're winning a lot. Like, dying on the heart isn't so bad. And, like, we pretty much knew we were going to die to the heart, so... Didn't quite find the solution for this one. This was a 3-bottle deck. Turns out finding 3 bottles in Spire isn't particularly good. It's pretty good, bottled well-laid plans, but I'll take a Dead Branch or a Shuriken or a Kunai over that, please. I'm not going to include Dash. And then Leg Sweep for 6. So excluding Dash and like After Image, there's almost no block cards. It's just a pile. I wonder if that speaks to how frequently you should pick up a copy of like Blur though. There's only 2 uncommon block cards in the Silence entire kit. Like you usually want to be picking up a copy of Leg Sweep. And that, you know, really forces people to just keep taking Wraith Form when... I've talked about this before, and I think this is actually pretty interesting. If you consider the Silence block cards that she has access to and really look at them, like, we'll just run it through. So this blocks for 5. This blocks for 6. 4, kind of 8, right? 5, 11. Or basically 5.5 block per energy. So she's in the 4... like 5.5. She's got a 6. I think that speaks to the value of taking a copy of Footwork, because the only way, like if you look at, say, Ironclad's block cards and shrug it off, well, this blocks for 8, and it draws a card. Like, this is the most insane block card in Spire. This blocks for 7. It does exhaust a card, but whatever. That's usually, like, a good thing. Power Through. I mean, Power Through is, like, one of the best block cards in the entire game, so I don't know if it's fair to, like, compare apples to apples. But remember, Leg Sweep is 11 block for 1 energy. It applies weak, so it kind of like evens out. Second Wind is Second Wind. Usually that's more than 5 block for 1 energy. Like, it's crazy. Then you go look at the defects cards. This blocks for 7, generates an energy. This blocks for 9, generates an energy. Blocks for 3, but, you know, whatever. It does something else instead of just blocking. This blocks for 11. I know you don't take auto shields that much. This is 10 for 0. This scales block. This can be played for free. 13 for 2. So, like, when you actually go look at this stuff and compare the characters to Silent, and then you're like, well, why do people, like, have to take Wraith Form so much? Well, it's because of this. You can't block the rest of the game. if you just have silent base cards. They just say 5 on them. And it speaks to like the necessity of something like Footwork or Wraith Form or Kunai. And you can see as soon as the silent gets like Kunai, the joke is like Kunai GG. But seriously, you get Kunai and suddenly your block cards do something other than 4 or 5 block and you're now winning. So I think there's got to be some room for a little bit of balance in there. But I don't know, man. I'm just a guy who plays a game that's not getting updates. What can I say? But a couple good ones tonight. A couple good ones. Except for like this time eater fight, which like maybe cost me the run. But whatever. All right, y'all. We got a couple good ones in there. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you to everybody who decided they want to come back next time and follow the stream, as well as my good friend Psychocell for the raid this evening. Thank you guys. We'll be back again, I think, as soon as tomorrow to play even more video games. See y'all then. Bye.